Alright, February state of my galaxy. This is kind of goofy because February is, shortest month of the year, but I feel like a lot of stuff actually happened. So, let's get into it, and I hope I don't forget anything. To start, I have worked on a whole bunch of new characters, and as you see, I got Keller and Beck up here, I got Kyle Katarn up here, and I have Jar Jar up here, which we'll get to Jar Jar in a minute. As far as Keller and Beck and Kyle Katarn, Keller and Beck is somebody that I thought was cool since the marquee. Most marquee characters I don't think are cool. They just seem like they kind of suck. It's the legendaries and above, the ones that are a little harder to get that are more exciting. A marquee is just, it's just a character that they're adding to the game to keep things fresh. But Keller and Beck always seemed kind of beefy, so I've been pumped about getting him beefed up for the longest time, and finally I got him to 7-star. What actually happened was he was sitting at 85 shards, and there was a pack in the shop of 16 shards of him for like 640 crystals, and I was like, I don't really want to spend that many crystals, but I was like, you know what? This will get him right there, so I'm just gonna do it. So I got him there, and yeah, started to work on him. The thing that's frustrating, that's holding me up, why he's only gear 10 still, is because of this crap. It's basic stuff that I need. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now. The only reason I need all this is because relics. Relics take up so much of this stuff that you gotta swap it out for, like, I'm trying to get there so you know what I'm talking about. Like, this crap down here on this side. All this crap requires you to, take what you have and convert it into this. So now I'm out of all this basic stuff, so when I'm trying to work on a new character, I don't have anything, so it's ridiculous. It's been taking forever to get him beefed up. Same as Kyle Katarn. Kyle Katarn needs basic stuff as well. Well, this ain't basic. Okay, that one's not either. But like this, I should have that, but I don't. I should have that, but I don't. I should have this, but I don't. So that's frustrating. Anyways, as far as working on Kyle Katarn, the whole point of this is just for, what the heck's his name? Starkiller. I think I have 2 of the requirements met so far. So this will put me at 3 once I get him there. And then it's just a matter of Darth Talon, which Darth Talon is difficult to work on. Only because she requires... where the heck is he? Oh yeah, I already have the event active. Yeah, so I have Dash and Mara Jade done. So then I was going to do Kyle Katarn. And then Darth Talon's just... she's in Cantina, where her shards are, which is the best spot to have shards. But it's like... Cantina is also where relic materials are. And I feel like working on relic materials is more important. That's getting my character that's already been worked on even beefier, versus just farming this random character so I can try to unlock him, Starkiller, who I would actually use. Where Darth Talon, I don't know if I'll end up using her that often. But anyways, so that's what's going on there. Night Trooper, I finally have him almost to relic status. That's cool. This got fast-tracked yesterday. I mean, he had like 2 pieces down, and then I ended up getting this one. So I was like, okay, I'll slap this down on. And then these were kind of close, so I was like, I'll just farm that up, farm this up, boom. So we went from 2 pieces to 5. Now all I need is all this crap, which, again, half of this is relatively basic-ish. I should probably have this at least, but I don't, so that's annoying. But at least he's getting close, so that's cool. The only reason that's cool to be getting Night Trooper up to relic status is A, he is a requirement for Ahsoka, so this gets me 1 step closer to her, and B, there's that event, the Assault Battles event that requires him and Death Trooper and Captain Enoch. So right now I can't complete it because your opponent is the new Ezra, and he's too good versus 2 level 1 characters and then my crappy Night Trooper. But maybe when Night Trooper's relic 7, he might be able to stand more of a chance. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, now on to Jar Jar. Jar Jar, I unlocked him this month, which on one hand is pretty cool. But on the other hand, there's a lot of, just negativity about it, I guess. First off, the event is ridiculous. The event is terrible, stupid, just such a trash event. I mean, I made 2 videos. I made one video of me completing the event, and I made a rant video about the event. So if you want, go check those out. But yeah, his event is terrible. Tier 3 and the final tier are all RNG. Granted, Tier 2 has a little RNG, and Tier 4 does as well. But it's not as bad. You can get through it. Tier 3 and Tier 5 are just ridiculous, the RNG and the strategy. So, like, you can strategize as well as you want, though, but if the RNG is just like, nah, then you're not going to even complete it. You could have the best strategy in the world going into this thing, and then the RNG is just like, nah. I mean, to unlock Jar Jar took... I completed this over the matter of what, 4 days? Trying on and off here and there, lunch breaks, any spare time I had during watching movies and stuff. And like tier 5 alone probably took me 80 attempts. Maybe not 80, maybe 50 attempts. But it's such a ridiculous event. And it's way too hard for absolutely no reason. Jar Jar's not even... Like, I feel like an event that you have to work on characters for, like him, he needs the other 4 Gungans to be Relic 5 minimum. I feel like when you put in that much effort, the character should almost be like a gimme at that point. You put in all this hard work already to just be able to unlock the event. It shouldn't be that impossible afterwards. That's one thing. Second thing is, I got my Gungans to Relic 7, which means they're 2 relics better than they need to be. That should matter. If they need to be Relic 5 baseline just to enter the event, then having him 2 relics better should have made this event even easier, as I'm stronger than I need to be. And then the third thing is, if any event is going to be hard, it should just be GL events. They're the top tier characters. That would make the most sense. No, not a legendary character. It's just, this event was so annoying. And, yeah, I just hated it. I'm glad it's over, but it was just very, very frustrating in the moment. And I thought for sure I wasn't going to be able to do it, because this event isn't even a permanent event yet. It's one of those ones that they just show it up whenever they feel like. And I was like, great, this thing's going to end, and I'm not even going to unlock Jar Jar. I'm going to be stuck at tier 5 from being able to unlock Jar Jar. Anyways, another thing I'll say is, Jar Jar's kind of worthless in a way. He's a weird legendary. I mean, in the Gungan Raid, the other 4 characters alone do just fine without Jar Jar. I can do the Relic 7 tier just fine. I can complete it all the way, get the 1.8 million points, and I'm like, what is Jar Jar gonna add? Nothing. The only thing that Jar Jar has going for him potentially is he has omicrons for Grand Arena. Like, as you see, bonuses in Grand Arena, which, as another side note, I did give him one of his Grand Arena omicrons. I don't know why I chose that. It's probably this one. Yeah, I gave him this one to start. It seemed like it was the best. It has to do with shield generator and all that, so. But, yeah, Jar Jar, just terrible event and just not that great of a character overall. I'm kind of frustrated. I feel like you don't need him. If you have the other 4 Gungans, you got a good enough Gungan team. Really, the only reason you need him for is, like, when Galactic Challenge is like, oh, do it with a full team of Gungans, then you need him, because otherwise having just 4 isn't a full team. But anyways. Oh, another thing that happened this month that was kind of cool was, where is he? I finally got Padawan Obi-Wan to Relic 9. I'm not really a huge fan of Relic 9 because it feels like Relic 9 on all characters is just like protection boosts. Like, let me take a look at any random Relic 8 character. If I were to get Jabba to Relic 9, look, protection, plus nothing, plus 9,000. I mean, the other stats go up a little too, but it's not even much. Look, damage. His damage goes up like not even 200. It's like 180. Okay, cool. You know, critical avoidance goes up 3%. Damage, special damage goes up. Special damage goes up a little bit, I guess. Accuracy goes up a few percent. Like, it's not, it never really feels worth it. I think what Relic 9 really is for is A, ships. It does make a big difference with ships. And B, more or less for tanks, because tanks can get all that extra protection and stuff, and obviously that matters. But the only reason I got Obi-Wan up to Relic 9, kind of a random character to be doing that too when I have GLs that are still at Relic 8, but it's, again, for that assault battle, like I was talking about the one with Night Trooper and all that, well, there's the one with him and Master Obi-Wan, and so yeah, the top tier needs to be Relic 9, so I'm just working on getting both of them up to where they need to be, and I finally got him up, and there's a little story too. I was getting close to having him at Relic 9, and my guild sends out commands for what they want us to do for the Rise of the Empire raid. And they wanted me to get Darthsidius to Relic 8, and I was just like, I don't care about Darthsidius, what? Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Like, they send me a message, hey, can you get Darthsidius to Relic 8? We were looking through the roster, and you're the one that's closest to having him to Relic 8. So I was like, yeah, okay. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'll get to it when I get to it. I'm working on trying to get Obi-Wan to Relic 9. So I was pretty dang close to having all the requirements for him to go to Relic 9. And then, like, my guild leader sent me a message, hey, how's that coming along? I see he's still only Relic 8. And I'm like, God dang it. I mean, Relic 7. And I'm like, God dang it. So I'm like, yeah, it's coming. I'm just, the long haul of farming the materials required. So I ended up getting this doofus to Relic 8 just to satisfy my guild. Only because I don't want to get kicked out or anything. I don't want them to see that I got someone else to Relic 9 and they're like, seriously? You didn't get this one to Relic 8 yet? But you can do that one? And then I get, like, booted or something. My guild, for the most part, it's not the best, but it's an alright guild. I don't want to lose it. So, yeah, I got Darthsidius to Relic 8, which is very frustrating because he's probably one of the more worthless Jawas. Him and regular Jawa are, like, the two most useless out of the whole 5. I'd rather this be like scavenger or engineer or something that I had to do, not Darthsidius. The other thing I'm not a fan of this for is because I usually, when there's a squad, I like to get the squad all even. And as you see, Jawa's still only Relic 5, so I'm like, this is kind of weird. And I have one that's 8, 3 that are 7, and then one that's 5. He's not even with the rest of the crowd. Like, it's so disproportionate and dumb, but whatever. So anyways, yeah, I got him the Relic 8 too, but the better part was I still was able to manage to get Padawan Obi-Wan to Relic 9, which also probably explains why I don't have anything for these other characters that I'm trying to beef up, because everything keeps going into these high relics. You know what I mean? Like these parts that I'm talking about that I don't have. It's because, again, I keep transforming them to get these other guys to high relics. Anyhow, back to this, Master Qui-Gon, he's getting there, he's Relic 6, and he's pretty close to Relic 7, so that's cool. Let's see if I can farm this up. Ooh, right here, yep, there it is. Boom, and buy that one just for the heck of it. So that's pretty good. He's super close to Relic 7. Obviously, I gotta take him to Relic 9, but Relic 7 is a good starting point because the next tier in that event requires both of them to be Relic 7, and when this event came around, it came around a couple days ago at this point now, and I don't know what Master Qui-Gon was at. He might have been Relic 6. He might have been still only just Relic 5. So, I was so close, but not close enough, which sucked. So, yeah, at least next time I'll be able to do the Relic 7 tier. And then, obviously, I'll keep going so I can do that final Relic 9 tier. And then I might just make a video on it, too, because I hear that the rewards are really good. So, I can, A, discover that for myself, and B, just show you guys so you know what it's all about. Anyways, another thing I noticed is in this event, they let you choose between regular Qui-Gon and Master Qui-Gon, and then Padawan Obi-Wan. Now, Padawan Obi-Wan has been a staple, but these Qui-Gons, you can choose between them, and I tried, regular Qui-Gon. I thought he'd be better, he's more offensive and stuff, but no, regular Qui-Gon sucked in that event. I switched to Master Qui-Gon, and it went so much better. I was like, alright, I guess this version of Qui-Gon's way better than the original version. Anyhow, what else did we get going? I don't know what else might have happened. Did I have Cal Kestis already Relic status? I don't remember. Might have. Oh yeah, I got Jedi Knight Guardian to Relic 3 this month. And I got her mods all beefed up. It's almost just for the memes, why I'm like really hardcore-ish working on her. Like, obviously she's a completely worthless character, but I just thought it'd be funny to get her beefy and stuff. Just because, try to make her better. They got this Jedi Vanguard tag coming out, and all this. There's the Naboo Raid that she can participate in, so I was like, you know what, the better that she can be, why not? She's still absolutely worthless, but at least being a little beefier obviously will make her a little bit better. What else? I got a whole bunch of characters just sitting here. I want to work on Darth Malgus. Oh, I don't use him anywhere outside of Grand Arena, but in Grand Arena he's pretty good, and I'm like, geez, if only I got him beefier. If I got him to Relic 8 or something, or Relic 9 even, you know how much more devastating he'd be? But I'm stuck with him at Relic 3 because I'm working on all these other characters, and it sucks. Like, I feel like I have to work on the other characters. That's why I don't work on him. So, I don't know. One of these days he'll get there. It's kind of ridiculous that him and now Jedi Knight Guardian are the same Relic status. Like, I got a meme and something serious. Ugh. Anyways, do we have anything else go on? Let's take a look. I don't think so. Nope. Anything in here? Nope. Anything in here? Nope. I'm trying to think about Omicrons. It might have just been the one that I put on Jar Jar this month. I don't know. I mean, I know the Jar Jar one happened. I just don't know if there's anything else. These two are all the same. Ethkoth, Relic 8 for my guild. Some of my Relic characters that are high relics are so goofy because it's not even my decisions. The guild making me, like Ethkoth. I don't really care about Ethkoth. Obviously there's also any upgrades I did to mods, but I always forget the mods. I never remember what characters I modded up more. Okay, my little list of gear 12. I'm trying to think, did I get a new character unlocked? Like a good one, I mean, like a conquest character or something. I think I'm super close to a conquest character. I don't think I got one unlocked yet. Oh yeah, I might have gotten him unlocked this month. Totally forgot about that. Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. I got him unlocked this month as well, right? Or was that last month? I don't know. It was sometime soon, so we'll just take a look at him. Maybe we won't talk about it too much. Just look at him. Ooh, Cal Kestis. Wow. Obviously, there was all the new releases this month. So, I mean, technically, I have those characters that I unlocked. I unlocked Batcher, Wrecker Mercenary. You know, Wrecker Mercenary. He's new. Unlocked in with his marquee. Batcher with his marquee. And who's the two others? There was the new Omega. She might have been last month, actually. I don't know. I think she was last month, and he was last month too, right? So it's just Batcher and Wrecker this month. I know when Conquest ends, I'll be able to unlock him. I need 5 shards. Like, how ridiculous. So I'll be unlocking him. That'll be cool. I would like to work on him, but I don't think I'm going to. I got too many that I'm doing, so what I'll do is just not work on him. But when I get Darth Bane in like 6 more conquests, I do want to work on him. Obviously, he's worth it. He's really good. He's almost like a sea lifter. I know, a lot of people in the comments have said, don't waste him as a sea lifter. He's good on his own, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Sea sucks. And he's good. And if he can work with sea and make sea good, then great. I'll make him be a sea lifter. Anyways, what else? We got Jocasta new added to the game. She's some random character from the comics or something like that. And I think she utilizes this new Jedi Vanguard tag that we have. It's kind of what it was invented for, was her. Which I don't even think Jedi Vanguard is a real thing, like in the sense of the comics or whatever. I think it's something that CG just made up. Which, Jedi Vanguard, when you take a look at them... Wait, where would that be? This side, right? No. Where would that be? It'd be in here, right? Oh, there we go. They all suck. Look, it's all sucky characters. Jedi Knight Guardian, Luminara, Ethkoth, Jedi Consular, Plo Koon, Barriss, Amagundi, Kit Fisto. They all suck. The only ones that are good are Kelleran. He's actually really good. Shaak Ti's okay. Like, she's decent with clones. And she can be a decent support under a Jedi team. So, you know, she's alright. Qui-Gon, unfortunately, he kind of sucks. He's only good, really, in Grand Arena. And that's with his Omicron. And that's when he gets defeated that he makes his team good. So it's not even really him. Ayla, did I say her or skip her? I don't know. She's weird. She's hit or miss. A lot of times it's miss, but she can be a hit here and there. But yeah, overall, Jedi Vanguard just kind of sucks. I'm hoping though maybe Jocasta New changes that, makes them a little bit better, but otherwise they're just a trash faction. Anyhow, come on. I thought there was something more important to talk about as well. I keep forgetting. Well, I know one thing I'm sick of as well is crappy drops on when you're farming. You know, I just had full energy here, regular energy, and I was trying to farm those handcuff looking things for Kelleran back. And I got none. And I'm like, what are these drops? Like, this is ridiculous. I got nothing back 5 years ago when I was farming for Qui-Gon. I remember one day trying to farm for him to get him up to, I don't know, gear 12 or something when I was at the laundromat. And I even requested some of his shards from my guild. And, like, it was okay that it was difficult then. Because, like, the handcuffs were the hard-to-get material. Now it's like, we have chirotex and stuff. Why are the dumb handcuffs still impossible and the drops are nothing? Just so sick of this stupid game. Oh, and another thing I've noticed, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but I swear that CG doesn't properly keep track of what you have, and stuff gets, like, deleted or something. Like, these things right here, the pulse modifiers. As you see, I have 113. That's because I just bought some from whatever store it was from, right here. I bought those 3, so I had 110. Now, prior to me having 110, I swear I was at 112, which means I should be at 115 now. But for some reason, when I came in, I was at 110. And I've noticed this so many times. This wasn't like the first time. And I'm like, oh, mate, I thought I had more than that. No, this is something I regularly see over the past few years. And I'm like, I swear I had more than this. Especially when it's something that I'm actively farming and I'm actually paying attention to, like this. Because I'm trying to get to 120, that way then when I get one of those characters that aren't gear 12 yet, up to gear 12, they're ready to go and get all their mods to 6-star as well. So, I don't know. I'm just bringing this up for you guys to maybe try to pay attention to as well and see if your supplies randomly fluctuate. Anyhow, onto ships. I don't think anything happened here. I mean, did I even beef up anybody that has a ship? I don't think so. Actually, I do know one thing that happened. It's not even that important. It would be, wherever the heck it is. Well, it's going to be Kyle Katarn's ship. Where is Kyle Katarn's ship? It's way down here? There he is. Jeez. The only reason this got any kind of beefed up, though, is because I'm working on Kyle Katarn, so obviously, by default, the ship got stronger as well. His ship might have been just gear level 1 though, but then I decided to level it up since I'm working on him. I don't know. But yeah, and then coming down here, it looks like those are the only 2 I need capital ships as well. So it's like, they don't even really matter, you know? I have all the regular ships, just don't have the capital ships. Oh, yes, and I'm actively trying to farm the punishing one. That does really help out with your executor fleet, so I'm actively working on that. It's, you know, almost halfway to 6-star. And then I figure once it gets to 7-star, then I'll work on Dengar a little bit more, because obviously that'll add a boost to the ship as well. Because Dengar's only relic 5, as you can see. And then that reminds me as well, speaking of characters that I'm farming, so I'm actively farming those 2 Empire characters that I was talking about before, Captain Enoch and Death Trooper. Where the heck are they? Wait, these are already 7-star, that's why. So Death Trooper Peridia, getting pretty close. 71 out of 85 shards, so almost 6-star, that's cool. Still got a ways to go, though, before 7-star, but still, it's getting there. And then Captain Enoch, he's practically got no progress. He's only 4-star, 34 out of 65. Kind of halfway there to 5-star, though, but still. As I said, I was also working on Keller and Beck, but that's finished. And Arc Trooper, who is this? Is this a 501st? I thought I had all of them at 7-star. It's weird. I'm not working on him, I just didn't realize he wasn't there. I want to work on Talon, like I said before, but it's just weird. Relics are more important to me than working on her. Who else am I farming? If I have the extra energy, then I do casually go in and I'll farm, like, Padawan Sabine. I don't really care about her that much, but I'll casually just see if I can get a few shards. And I also casually farm... Who's the other one? I don't remember. Oh, man. Maybe it's Wang. I don't know. I forgot about this too. I randomly got Stap up to 5-star. I wasn't farming it. I think it was just from a daily login reward. I got a bunch of shards from it, and it helped me get him to 5-star. So that's kind of cool. Again, don't really care about the ship, but still cool. Get a character more beefed up. Anyways, I think now that basically covers everything that happened in this past month. Feels like it was a lot of stuff for a short month. But yeah. So, one more thing. I just remembered. I was in first place last month in Squad Arena, and it's kind of not working out so well anymore. I mean, 12's not terrible, and I'm able to usually bounce up a little, like, yeah, I can beat this team right here, and I can easily overtake 8th, and then work my way back up, but I'm not able to consistently stay at 1 like I was last month. I kind of bop around. I'm not a fan of that. Same as the Fleet Arena, I'm at 51. I need to be at 50 or under, because that's where the good prizes are, as you see right here. Then you get the crystals. So this Doofus is weak right here, 377. I might be able to take him on. I'm going to try that. But anyways, I'm going to do that off camera, so thanks for checking this out with me, and until next month, well, it won't be next month, there'll be something else before that, but yeah, until then, see ya.